Hi, my name is Phil. I like to talk about politics. In this video, I'd like to discuss how President Trump has yet again had to withdraw from another of his amateur medical endorsements because, well, it didn't work, did it? And then add in a new, more dangerous one while he's at it. But first, if you'd like to be notified of daily news and politics, then please subscribe to the channel and click the bell notification icon. So, President Trump, the guy who boasted that he has a natural flair for immunology, who first suggested using a flu vaccine to deal with the coronavirus, because well, it's the same thing, isn't it? Because his natural flair for immunology didn't actually extend to any understanding of the concept. But then he started getting dangerous with his suggestions. More recently, he was pushing the anti-malaria drug hydroxychloroquine and even, putting pressure on India to release stocks that they were trying to retain for themselves so that the UK could buy some for use for treating coronavirus patients. Needless to say that Trump wasn't basing his recommendation for the treatment on any clinical trials. He just wants the US public to think he's on top of it. This is important to him. I mean, he tells them he's in control all the time, but that in control has gone from nobody in America is going to die, it'll just disappear, to, well, we'll be doing great if 200,000 die, to, well, if 1.5 million kids die, well, that might actually be worth opening up the schools for. Well, earlier this week, Trump and his cronies withdrew their support for this random drug that he saw probably advertised on the internet. After carrying out some actual clinical trials, the results were, not unexpectedly, not at all good. Apparently, it doesn't treat coronavirus at all. The orange one tried to say that, well, there had been some good reports, but obviously this latest one is not so good. The problem is that you could see it coming, couldn't you? A lot of journalists at that point may go, so what were the good reports that led you to think that this might be suitable in the first place? So in order to move on from those sort of awkward questions, he then decided to throw something else into the mix, because I can guarantee without even looking that there's not going to be any papers proposing the use of hydroxychloroquine for coronavirus when other countries are not really getting on this. My girlfriend reminded me when we were talking about this of a situation in Iran where people had heard that alcohol could be useful for treating it, and so they started using things like methanol, and of course a number of people died as a result of this, and of course an awful lot of people went blind as well. But yeah, Trump, undeterred by this sort of thing, has just decided to plug other treatments instead. He and this is the gospel truth, I cannot believe it, and I'm laughing, and I really shouldn't be, because this could actually be really serious, has started suggesting that perhaps we should inject disinfectant into patients. America, please come closer, a little closer, because I need you to listen really carefully now. Can you get rid of this buffoon? Seriously. I mean, it was funny at first. I know we have a similar situation in the UK. Maybe not as bad, but yeah, similar. But it hasn't been funny for a while now. He is now just plain dangerous. Injecting disinfectant. I mean, that is the problem with that. Is it's the sort of thing an irresponsible Trump supporter could actually do. He's not recommending something that would be difficult to get hold of. This would be straightforward to get hold of. You can get hold of the bleach, no problem. A syringe is not that difficult to get hold of either. And I think to myself, so what if in the news next week it's revealed that a parent did this to their child, who may have just had a bit of a cough, may not have even had the coronavirus, but it makes no difference. What if they actually do it? What will happen then? Can the parent be charged with murder? I mean, the president's advised it. And why would Trump even suggest it? The reasoning is, apparently, because there was some research that bleach can kill virus in saliva samples. So you get some saliva samples from someone with coronavirus, you put it in a petri dish, you put bleach on it, and it kills the virus. Yes, but Mr. President, bleach kills other things too, like our own cells. He's also plugging, ultraviolet treatments for the same basic reason, even going as far as to suggesting getting the UV light somehow into us. Are we going to have people swallowing ultraviolet lamps now? But that is not nearly as dangerous as saying, and I quote, and I really hate quoting Trump because whenever I read his words out exactly as they're said, I hear my English teacher screaming in my head. But anyway, whenever I have to audibly say Trump's words. But what he said was, and then I see the disinfectant where it knocks it out in a minute. 1 minute. And is there a way we can do something like that? By injection inside or almost a cleansing? So it'd be interesting to check that. No, it won't. It won't be interesting to hear of some idiots who don't realise the president is an idiot checking it out themselves, because that is not a news story I want to hear. And here's the thing, this would be what would make it appealing to someone who was an idiot and didn't realise that the president's an idiot. He's saying, oh, maybe we should try this out because we've done they're almost hearing that they've done clinical trials and it works, and he's saying it'll do it in 1 minute. So it's not even like they have to arrange some sort of scientific trials. They know someone, there's someone in their household that's got this thing. Well, it does it in 1 minute. We'll find out in 1 minute if it's worked. Oh my God. It's already prompted the makers of Dettol to issue a warning not to put their products inside your body under any circumstances. Do not do this thing. Holy shit, get rid of the orange clown now. But there we are. That's the latest buffoonery from across the seas. We'll get on to more UK buffoonery, which pales in comparison, quite frankly, tomorrow. But I hope you found the video interesting. If you did, don't forget to click the like button. If you'd like to support the channel further, then please click the Patreon link for details. And until next time, I'll see you later.